Today we are going to learn something very fast. Something very fast. Now let's take note of this. Have you ever received this kind of message before? Look at the top there. Have you ever received this kind of message before? If yes, then keep very good much attention. If no, keep the same very good much attention because you will need it in the future. Now, let's take a very quick one on this particular issue. The topic for this discussion is how people hijack your WhatsApp and then how to stop them. That is a topic for this particular discussion. That is the reason why I showed you the message from the very first beginning, to create the awareness to you. Some of you have received this kind of message before. So the moment you see it, you will know what I'm talking about. And those who haven't received it before, keep very good notes. As the teaching goes on, you will get to understand the details of everything. As I said earlier, the topic for discussion is how scammers hack into your WhatsApp and then how you can stop them. That is the topic for discussion. Now, look at the message above. You'll be there and then you receive this kind of message. And if you are the type that money is not really your problem, if you are the type that money is not really your problem, you end up sending the money to the person. Later on, before you realize that you have been scammed, the message was not from the actual sender. Now, we are going to learn how scammers are able to hack into your WhatsApp and then send messages like this to your contacts. And if care is not taken, the scammer will end up borrowing money from almost about 30% of your contacts. And you'll be in debt. You are not the one who borrowed the money. The scammer borrowed the money on your behalf. Let's look into it, how they go about that. One of the process that a scammer can hack your WhatsApp is when he uses something called verification code scam. Verification code scam is one of the possible methods that a hacker can hack into your WhatsApp and take over your WhatsApp, send messages to your contact pretending to be you, the victim, lure your contacts to borrow money on your behalf. Now, how did this verification code scam, how did they go about it? The process by which they go about it is that they download the WhatsApp app, guess your number. That is the reason why most of the time they use MTN to do this type of scam activity, because MTN has dominated majority of our population. There is no home that you go that no one is using MTN. There are people who even have up to 4 or 5 MTN numbers. So as I'm sitting here right now, I can just guess 10 numbers using any of the MTN code, whether 024, 055, 059, 053 or whatever, or 025. I can just use any of those MTN codes and then add any additional 7 numbers. And trust me, it will be a customer on MTN. You get what I mean? That is the reason why the scammers are always on MTN and scamming MTN. It's not that MTN network is vulnerable or they don't have enough security system to protect their data. No. But because it is very easy to guess numbers on MTN and then to go through. The reason being that the customers are many. They are many. There is no home in Ghana here that you go and then they are not using MTN. Never. You go to a house of about 3 people and they have about 10 MTN numbers. If you count all the MTN numbers that they are using in that house, you'll be able to get like 10. So you see where the problem comes from. But Vodafone and Telecel and the other networks are not much dominated. That is the reason why it is difficult for a scammer to scam using Telecel or other network numbers, because it will take you really more time to be able to get a correct number. I can just guess any number using a Telecel code and it will be wrong. Sometimes it will be a number that does not even exist. Why? Because they don't have enough numbers. They don't have the numbers. The same with Tigo, Airtel Tigo as well. But with MTN, you the one listening to me, just guess any 7 numbers and add any of the MTN codes and then just call and see whether it will not go through. It will go through. It will definitely be a subscriber on MTN. That's the reason why the scammers are dominated on MTN. So let's get that fact. Now let's continue with our topic. The scammer downloads the WhatsApp app, gets any 7 numbers, adding any of the MTN code, enters it, and WhatsApp will give you a verification code to enter to prove you are the one. Now, this is where the tricks happen. The scammer will then call you, pretend to be calling you from MTN or probably your workplace, lure you to give him the verification code. As soon as you give the verification code to him, he puts it in, and then the scammer has hacked your WhatsApp. Your WhatsApp is completely gone. He has hacked your WhatsApp. You can't have access to that WhatsApp unless after 24 hours. And they have a special way of going about it. There is a settings that you can do. The moment they hack into it and they put that settings on, you, the original owner, can't have access to your WhatsApp anymore unless after 24 hours. And within that 24 hours, if you are not smart to send informations to your contact, to call them or send them text, even sending them text message wouldn't help. You have to call them. Because if you don't call them and you send message, maybe the person hasn't seen the message on time, and the scammer has been able to pull through to that particular contact of yours. You are doomed. The scammer will end up taking money, pretending to be you, and you'll be in problem. You'll be in debt. Money that you've not gone for, money that you've not spent, you'll be indebted to it, and you will have to pay. Now, let's get this very straight. A scammer trying to reset your WhatsApp will not just call you and ask you for the verification code that you may think you'll be able to know that the person is a scammer. No. What they do is that after they get your number, they do a little background check about you. That is how the scammers operate. They do a little bit background check about you, and they get to know your name, they get to know where you are working, and they get to know at least your up and down movement. That is how they go about it. So for instance, you are a teacher and you teach. As you teach, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, and other social media handles. Okay. You normally post information about you on your social media handles. Let's get this very clear. Let's pay very much attention over here, and let's get this very clear. Those of you who like posting information on social media, this is how the scammer gets you. So when you are posting information on social media from now onwards, you should be very careful and know the kind of information that you put on social media. Now let's move forward. You put information on social media. Sometimes you are in class, you put videos, you put captions and stuff. Sometimes one of your students is celebrating birthday, you take videos and put pictures, you put on social media. Now, you also have your date of birth on social media as well. So more of a time, especially Facebook, they'll remind you when it is your birthday and they'll wish you happy birthday. Even with this our telecommunication, they also do the same thing. When it's your birthday, they send you messages wishing you a happy birthday. Now this scammer will go on social media to get information about you. Why? Because as soon as the scammer gets your number, the scammer is able to get your name with your number. Why? Because you've registered your number with MTN, and registering your number with MTN, you used your name, your date of birth, and so on. So this scammer will be able to get your name. One of the simplest means that they can get your name is just by trying to send you Momo. So most of the time, people say the scammers work with MTN and blah, blah, blah. So I can't really defend that. But then, one of the simple means that the scammer can get your name is just trying to send you Momo. And then your name's pop up. The scammer will then type this name on social media. Most of you, about 95%, you use your original names on social media. The scammer will now type your name on social media. And your profile will definitely pops up. And when your profile pops up, the scammer will now get all information about you, your activities, your going in and your coming out. The scammer will be able to get all this information. So as I'm saying from the beginning, if you are a teacher, the scammer will now get to know that, okay, you are a teacher and this is what you do. So when the scammer calls you, The scammer is going to pretend he's calling you from your head office. If you are a government teacher, the scammer can pretend he's calling you from the controller and accountant general department. The scammer can pretend he's calling you from Ghana Education Service and deceive you that they are doing an upgrade and that some of your particulars don't really seem complete. So instead of you taking car all the way from your location to the office, find it useful that when he calls you, you can easily provide those informations to him so that he can fill your form for you to get your promotion. Trust me, if you are the one who is teaching, let's say you are teaching in a village somewhere around Adanov, and then Ghana Education Office is at Dodowa. I think their office is around Dodowa. And then someone reach out to you from the office that, oh, there is a promotion, so he's trying to help you. Instead of you taking car from Adan all the way coming to Dodowa, you should just provide the information by phone so that he will do whatever assessment that he's supposed to do for you to get your promotion. Won't you be happy and give out the information? You will definitely. You get it. So now, he's not going straight forward to tell you that you should give him the WhatsApp code. No, that is not what the scammer would do. What the scammer would do is that he will first of all ask of your name to confirm your name, and you give your name to him. Now, he already have those informations. He is just confirming them. You give your name, he has confirmed it. Now you ask of your telephone number. You will give your telephone number. You will pretend he's entering some details on the computer. Definitely, that is what he's going to do. And definitely, they work with computers. So as he's doing that, and you are hearing the keyboard, you may think definitely the person is calling you from Ghana Education Service. Now, after you give those informations to him, he will now tell you he wants to confirm if truly you are the one. So when he is done processing your document, a code will be sent to you. You should give him that code to confirm he is speaking with the real person. So you will also agree. That is when he is going to reset your WhatsApp code. Now, when he resets your WhatsApp code, WhatsApp will now send the code to you. You mention the code to him. As soon as you mention the code to him, he enters it. He has taken off your WhatsApp. Your WhatsApp is gone. He has taken off your WhatsApp. And as at that point, he will just tell you, okay, he's done. So you hear from them. And he ends up the call. And if you are not smart enough to detect us at that time that your WhatsApp has been hacked, my brother, my sister, what they will do to you, what they will do to you. So let's keep this in mind. Let's not always be falling for cheap side. We should not always fall for cheap side. Let's learn to understand things very well before we start providing personal informations. So this is one of the simplest means that a scammer can hack your WhatsApp. Let's continue with the next step that a scammer can use to hack your WhatsApp. I will do that in my next video. So remember to like, share, so that others can be educated as well. Please share this knowledge. Please share this knowledge. Share this knowledge. And also subscribe to my channel. Remember to also go into my profile. Go into my profile, click on the YouTube link, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. YouTube will be able to entertain a very long video. So I'll do the video very long and put it on YouTube. So click on my profile, click on the YouTube link, and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, so that you can be able to get access to the full video on YouTube. Thank you.